All right. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Hockey Writers Fantasy Forecheck podcast. As always, I am your host, Jacob Strozyk, here joined with my co-host,
Jacob Billington, as always.
And today we're going to do our Hockey Writers Fantasy Draft. As you can see, we're going to be starting in the next couple of seconds here, and it's going to get real fun real quick. A lot of picks to go through, a lot of people in this one, so let's get it underway.
Yeah, so obviously Connor McDavid off the board first. Devin just takes Leon Draisaitl second. Those are two pretty easy picks.
Yeah, this first little while is going to go fairly fast until we start getting to those less high-end players is when things might slow down a little bit. But it's going to be fast-paced overall, and everybody can kind of see. We're going to keep the board up so you can kind of see where everybody's going in relation to everything else.
Third. That's really interesting.
Did he really? Oh, yeah. That's a big pick.
And then Devin, do you want to walk us through your really difficult pick there at second?
Yeah. I mean, how can you not take McDavid's co-pilot, right? I mean,
well, you could have taken literally anybody else, but you just had to take.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about anybody else. But at the end of the day, Draisaitl is basically a lock for 100 points plus. So if you can get those players, you got to take them.
Yeah.
Bold statement, but not really at all.
Yeah. Robertson's off the board. You're not getting him in the third round this year, Devin.
Nope.
My strategy is not
your Dallas Stars.
Who are you eyeballing for your second pick? You want to hint at that, or do you want to keep that under wraps?
Well, the thing about picking in the first, couple of picks there is that obviously you got to wait a long time to make a second pick. So you got to make that. I feel like when you're at the ends, you got to really make your picks count. So I'm thinking a critical position. We'll just say that. A player that a position where there's only a select few elite players. Hopefully there's one of them still on the board when it's my turn again.
Yeah. So you got a center off the board first. So what do you think? Would you go D? Would you go goalie, or would you do another forward?
I'll be honest, either D or goalie.
Okay.
If I didn't have Draisaitl already, you'd probably want to get another really good winger, but
you're
gonna want to get at least one more elite level player, either D or goalie.
That's true.
Yeah, Igor Shesterkin is gone. Yeah, Shesterkin went 11th, and Ovechkin went 9th, which was really surprising.
I am very happy about what I'm about to get. So I'm
Tage Thompson. There's the homer pick.
Cale Makar.
Cale Makar. Wow. Yeah. I can't say I'm surprised.
I had him at 3 on my list. How can I not take him at 15? Are you kidding me?
He slid pretty good. There's a lot of guys here that I didn't expect would be here.
I didn't either.
I think I'm going to go
Vasilevsky sitting there is not a surprise. He's hurt.
Pettersson.
Yeah. I'm going to go Pettersson, 16th.
That's a great grab.
Yeah.
Kaprizov not being off the board yet is actually pretty shocking.
There he goes.
I thought he would go higher. Oh, there we go. There's Tage.
There's Tage.
There we go.
Who's okay? Tim Stützle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Billington.
Yeah.
Took it right out from underneath you.
Yeah. I don't know who's drafting right now. I don't know who this is. But I got my ideal second pick coming right now.
Else, Matas. Oh my god, I love some of these names.
I know. Dumma and Dumber, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Perfect. I get my guy. Ilya Sorokin, my number one goalie.
That's a good pick.
How you doing, Hunter?
I gotta grab me a center.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good. I don't know. I haven't really done a categories draft before. But I kind of went goalie first because 4 categories and there's not many elite goalies, so I went goalie.
Yeah.
And also the name you were laughing at was mine. I'm hoping to grab Ehlers whenever that may be. We might have to reach a bit, but
you got plenty of time till your next pick.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like the bold strategy of taking Shister. If my picks weren't so close together, being 16th and 20th, I probably would have went with Sorokin first.
Yeah, I am in pain watching some of these names jump off the board, and I'm just like, please leave him. I got 25 more picks. This is always the hardest part of fantasy drafts. It's just sitting there with the player you want, and it's like they might still be there, but then they're not. Like one pick before you're about to do it.
So Connor Bedard just went 25th.
Wow,
that's bold.
That's really bold, but I don't even hate it.
In a redraft league, that's so bold.
I don't hate it, but it's very bold. I know there's a few people auto drafting and might get them a little bit because these rankings from Yahoo are not excellent.
They're not fantastic. There's a lot like in these like deeper ranks that are just so good.
Yeah. Like Tavares here at 30. There's your Georgiev here is at 29. Jacob.
Don't say it out loud. Somebody might take him before I think of it, and I swear to God, I need a goalie quick. You're going to have to make me go down my list.
Oh, there he goes. That's my fault.
Get it out loud. Somebody's watching and is paying attention just to make sure that we can't have it. It's going to be embarrassing if we're hosting this all year and then we end up in like the last two spots in the league. Credibility just tanks at that point.
It's definitely going to happen. Allmark goes. That's a really good pick.
It's definitely going to happen. Allmark, I still think you can do the same thing with Swayman. So
yeah, it's just a matter of who's going to be the hot hand and get the most starts.
Yeah. Actually, might not be a bad idea if he falls a little bit more. Where is he? 53.
That's about right. Marchand. A lot of defensemen still on the board.
We want to get those scoring players first and the goalies probably. His defense, tough. You can still get that pretty deep.
Two players I'm really interested in seeing how far they drop is going to be Vasilevsky and I was just about to say Carlson, but there he goes at 37th.
I'm very interested in where Vasilevsky goes.
Yeah.
Where would you take him? Would you wait for the later rounds, or would you pick him mid-round on the grounds of, well, he's probably going to be back by December?
I'm not telling you that.
Just asking.
No. If I didn't take Sorokin, I would take him. What's my next pick? 52nd. I would be taking him next if he's still there.
Who just grabbed Darlene?
Oh, William did. Oh, no, Devin did.
Devin. You want to insult me to my face, you can do it. I'm right here. That's just rude, taking a Buffalo player before me.
A lot of defensemen going off right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going on a run here. Yep.
And there's Yossi.
It's kind of like the actual entry draft where like once like a key position guy goes, then all of a sudden they all start to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you get a run on it and people are just like, oh, gotta roll.
Time to get it, yep.
Nuge at 43 is a really good pick.
Yep, I was sitting on Nuge. I was hoping he was going to fall.
Oh, Bouchard. That's high, but I like it.
Ferris B. Ehlers Day Off. What a great name. I'm not going to get over how creative some people are. I'm sitting here just making a Strozyk reference with my name. Coming up with puns.
I've ran with Hickory Dickory Dock the last few years.
That's just
It's a great
name.
choice.
Yeah.
Svechnikov.
I like Zublander too.
Zoolander. Oh, that's great. Timo Meyer off the board. I thought he was going to go a little bit higher. I'll be completely honest.
I did too, just because of how high octane that New Jersey forward group is.
Yeah.
They're going to score so many goals.
Oh, it's my pick. Oh, boy.
Swayman's gone.
Swayman is gone. But I still have a couple of good ones here.
Ooh, Talk. There you go. I could have predicted that one.
Yeah, that shouldn't shock anybody.
I'm going to go Hyman. He's going to get a ton of points, ton of hits, ton of shots. I love
Hyman.
Actually, you know what? His hits last year are a lot lower than I thought they were.
It's because he was shooting more. He didn't have to play a physical role.
Yeah. So I learned from last year. None of you are picking before me right now. So I learned from last year. I got bit on my goalies. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to take Vasilevsky next, as long as Justin doesn't take him. So I've got Sorokin and hopefully Vasilevsky here.
I like it.
You can wait. You're good.
I don't think so. I think he's going. He's going. You almost got me. I had to.
Tell you what, when December or January rolls around, you're set.
Yeah. Well, and even like until then, I don't care.
You're already set. Yeah. But
last year I had a rotation of goalies. I had Kochetkov and Sogard by the end of the year, and I was like, well, Kochetkov is my best goalie, but he's in the AHL. Like, what am I supposed to do here? He's gonna get called up any day now. I can't draw. Yeah.
Writing letters to the Hurricanes.
Sending emails to Don Waddell asking him to call him up. Which team is yours? Oh, Matthew. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I don't have a special name. I may find one.
Boring. I like your team so far. Aho, Robertson, and Bouchard.
Yeah, I need a goaltender.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I'd make suggestions, but I can't see the board at the moment.
There's a lot of really good goalies still. All the super high-end ones are gone, but I think this next crop of goalies is going to be around for a little while.
Yeah.
Someone took my guy Quinn Hughes, but was gonna get him.
Heiskanen.
That's what you get for taking Devin's guy and Jason Robertson.
Yeah.
Revenge. You guys can always trade.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
for
true.
sure.
Make a quick trade right now, just live on stream.
We have a trade to announce.
Full
You're
Batman.
gonna like this one. Nobody booed me. Wasn't. I was trying to play the part. Come on, guys.
Wait, where's Devin? We're supposed to boo him. He's technically commissioned.
Right. Yeah.
He's Batman and I'm Bill Daly, so
Yes.
we can all get booed for different reasons.
Joe Pavelski going 65th. That is either going to be really. He's going to fall off any year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
I like it. That's a really high risk, high reward pick.
Jordan Kyrou, all points.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I like that.
This is a good time to grab somebody like that, assuming you have faith in St. Louis.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good players still on the board here.
Oh,
Big Mo.
man.
That was my next pick.
That, yeah.
Oh, I was sitting on him. I was hoping.
Oh, right before Devin, too.
Yeah. This 30-second clock's going to get to me. Holy cow.
Oh, I
I
know.
know.
I made it down to 3 seconds on my last pick. I was like, find him.
I've got so many players like starred or favorited or whatever, and I'm still like just looking through my list, and I'm like, I don't know who I want. I don't know
I should probably be doing the same. I wish it let me search. It won't let me. Oh, now it will. It was like
Gensel, that's a really good pick. Oh, you got Brat too.
Brad is a great pick.
Brat was going to be my
Gensel out. Does anybody know how long Gensel's out?
Not long.
Just a few games.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kuzmenko.
Another one I was looking at.
So close yet so far away.
Yeah.
Dubois is going to have a great year.
I'm not as high on Dubois. I wouldn't, obviously, if like in the later rounds, I would take him, but like, I'm going to let him fall before I take him where he's projected.
Oh, man.
There goes.
There goes Devin Levi. I should have known.
I'm looking at Drake Batherson. He just had a big 4-point game in Sydney. I can't do it. Not this high. I was just about to say, how is Victor Hedman still here? And then he gets taken.
Kreider's good for power play points.
Yeah, Kreider's a good pick.
I like that we're still having a good pace here.
It's moving really quick.
Slowing down here.
Yeah.
Did we have a 60-second clock last year? Is that why it took so long?
And there were like 3 or 4 auto drafting.
Yeah.
So everything was going down to like.
Yeah.
Azim Nadri. Love to see it.
I'm having an internal debate on how high to take Noah Dobson. I'm a huge fan of Dobson, but I don't believe in the Islanders.
All right, it's time for a goaltender.
I'm going to take Vince Dunn.
I need to have some form of starting goaltender on my team, or I'm going to be like last year where I scrambled all year just picking them up off waivers as being like, who's backing up today?
Who did you take? Oh, Stuart Skinner. I like that.
Big on the win column.
Yeah.
Might not get a lot on the other columns, but big on the win column. So
he was only a rookie last year, and he still had a good year. Like,
For sure.
I don't think he's going to develop into like a superstar goalie or anything, but he's still going to get you that 9-12, 9-13 save percentage.
I have confidence in him.
I hope you do. I do now.
Well, I have a lot more in him now.
I'm torn. How long? Oh, I don't know how long he's out, but I'm going to take Montour.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Good pick.
I know it's a couple weeks, but I don't know quite how long it is.
Defenseman. So now I got 2 centers, I got a wing, 2D, and a goalie. So now I can kind of filter down based off of that. Anybody lacking in a certain area yet?
I've only got one winger. But I got 2 good defensemen, 2 incredible goalies. So I'm all right.
Someone took Devon Taves.
I was going to take Taves, but
I wanted
a little bit more offense, so I went with Riley instead.
I was looking at Montour or Taves. I don't know with Taves, or Montour, just because of that offensive upside.
Mm-hmm.
He's so disappointed.
You
can just hear it in that sigh how much you want it.
Who are you going for next, Matthew, so I can take him too?
Nah, not telling.
Anybody else surprised to see Horvat still on the board?
I am.
I think he's coming, though. I think he's coming.
Yeah, with Matthew's pick.
Among the next 5 that are on the board, I see Horvat, Fiala, McCann, Giroux, Nelson.
Yeah,
Who do you
there's
think?
Giroux.
There's Giroux, yeah.
There's Giroux.
There's
Horvat. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, who do you think goes first? And I guess it answers that question real quick.
Yeah. Knew that was coming. As soon as you said it, knew Matthew.
It's because I said it. You're welcome.
Yeah. There's Fiala. Yep.
I had Fiala in my other league. He was so consistent for me.
Yeah.
He's a little underrated.
Freddie.
Freddie.
Ooh, that's really low for Freddie.
I was debating between Skinner and Freddie when I picked my goalie. I was going to pick up Freddie next.
Martin Ekish. I feel like every year I get surprised. Like we're in the hundreds now, and like Nikish, Fiala, Horvat. I always forget just how deep these drafts can be.
Yeah, there's still a lot of really good names on this board.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mercer.
Mercer
Was an ace in the hole for me last year. I picked him up, and I never let him go.
Why is Mercer listed just as a center?
I don't know. He's supposed to be center right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not just right wing, like he didn't play any center last year.
Well, he was drafted as a center, I think, right?
Yeah. That's
Love this spot.
it's so frustrating the way that they do positions.
McCann was another great one last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what waiver pickups are going to be dominating factors in a league like this.
Yeah.
Your waiver pickups are going to be
Tightly.
very needed. This feels low for Scheifele.
It does, especially like he scored 40 goals last year.
Yeah.
That's again pure C though. That's gonna drop him a little bit, but even still, like he should be going higher than that. I like it though. Eriksson is a sneaky good pick.
I had him. I think I had him in this league from last year. I picked him
Yeah, I
up.
think
Another one of those waiver wire pickups that brought me from the bottom up to top 5.
I wish we had Connor in here. He won our league last year. He should be telling us how to do this.
Yeah, somebody get his number and make him get in here, because otherwise, we're just a bunch of technically we're all losers since we're just a bunch of posers is probably a better word to use. Any other really young guys off the board yet?
Just Bedard.
No Fantilli, no Cooley, none of that group.
No.
Speaking of young guys, I was at the Sabres Columbus preseason game.
Yeah.
That Forecheck kid.
He's so good.
Was something else that game.
Yeah. He's so good. Columbus has so many great young prospects coming up.
Yeah, Columbus is gonna be a lot of fun soon.
Max Domi. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That was you, Matthew. I like that.
I'm gonna play with either Matthews or
Tavares Nylander.
or yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick. And he gets a good amount of shots too. He had almost 200 last year.
Yeah.
Ooh, Karel Vejmelka. I like that.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hunter took Nichushkin. That's a good pick too. Oh, I'm almost up. I got to make a decision.
Huberto. He was the next one on my list.
Huberto at 121 is such a good pick.
Yeah.
He was in my queue, and then he just suddenly wasn't.
That's a really, really good pick.
I was thinking of him.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll do this.
Evander Kane. Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Get a little bit more in the hit category.
Yeah.
Oof.
Heads or tails, Devin?
Here.
Tails.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Curious if heads is going to be there when you're up next.
I hope it's not. Because I was banking on him not being there. Oh, he is. All right. Heads or tails, Matthew?
Tails.
Okay. Now that he's definitely not going to be there on my next pick, heads was Toffoli for both of those.
Okay.
Good.
Hagel's a good pick.
Let's see. Let's do this.
Line A, that's sneaky good.
Oh, that
Yeah.
Poised for a big year.
These rankings are so bad. Like, I'm just scrolling down a little bit, and I'm finding people that I'm like, how are you even still on the board, let alone 30 picks away from now?
Yep. At this point, I'm just ranking, praying that somebody doesn't take my next guy.
Like, what? Keandre Miller is ranked 245. Philip Hronik is 247. How are they that low? That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little bit low.
The only person, so the person in between the two of them, there you go, Matthew.
That's like, oh, you don't say.
I had him there.
The player in between Miller and Hronik is Phil Kessel. Like, oh, these rankings are so bad.
Like, Miller covers a lot of stuff, actually.
Yeah, he's really good.
Hits, blocks.
Taylor Radish is ranked above Teuvo Teravainen.
Yeah, who does these rankings?
Well, did you, Matthew, you would have heard this because we talked about it on the show, but Devin, did you see ESPN's prediction for Brad Marchand, his point total?
Oh, no. What?
48 points.
Yeah? Oh, oof.
Like, that's not even going to be relatively close. A terrible year will be 60.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally, though, yeah. That's crazy.
yeah.
Got a few picks.
There goes Bathurst.
Now, hopefully, if all of these players that I have in mind don't go before I pick, I will be a very happy human.
Troy Terry at 143. That's insane. That's such a good pick.
Someone bold enough to pick a San Jose player.
Yeah, it's the only downside with Terry. Plus minus is going to be terrible.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's going to outscore any of those problems.
Yeah.
Unless you need plus minus that week, then you need to sit him.
Right.
I got to get my token Red Wing.
Yes. Filet Husso.
I'm glad you took him.
There was a glitch in the system that I was using last year in my other league that it was for Billy Husso. It had his first name and then it had $4 signs in the middle and then his last name.
Dollar Husso.
So we had that running gag throughout the year. Billy Money Husso.
Money. Hopefully he's money for me this year.
I hope he's not. Detroit, stay away from my third place finish in the Atlantic. Go away. Barbashev, that's a good one.
Barzal, that was my next pick. He was down in the 170s. I'm upset.
So far, all my players are still on this board. I'm pretty happy.
Which ones are there?
One of them, for absolute certain, was Patrice Bergeron.
Sammy Niku.
Philippe Myers was another really good one.
Yes.
Dustin Tokarski is my next goalie off the board.
For those watching, it was we had to have a placeholder last year, and so first round placeholder took Sammy Niku. It was awesome. There's some great names on that.
Truba was one of my picks. Somebody grabbed him.
Ooh.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Yep. Going purely for hits and blocks there.
Hits, blocks, yep.
Tony D.
Wow.
That's going to be big money or big nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because sometimes D'Angelo is just throwing up points, and then other times he might be scratched for personal reasons.
Sometimes he's basically a winger. Other times he's basically nothing.
He's discount Erik Karlsson.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly.
Anderson's a good
a
pick.
good pick, yeah.
That was another one. There goes two. Shabbat. Well, I'm going to stick to what I said I was going to go with.
Luke Shen.
Okay. I like it. I'm
Big
praying,
hits, big blocks.
I'm praying for some health with this one.
Chikrin. Okay, there you go.
That could also be big money or big nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If he can get 60 games, I'll be good. Owen Tippett, I like it.
Okay.
Shea Theodore.
Yeah.
I'm still finding some names on here, and I'm like, what do you? How are you here?
There's Chris.
I'll take Bert.
That's a real good
That's another
pick.
good one.
That's a
Mind-reading little snake. Stealing my stuff. Fine, I'll take another goalie.
Hayden Hill. That's
No, you didn't. That was my next.
wonder who Matthew was taking.
Goalies.
You still don't have a goalie?
No, I was waiting. I'm like, no one's taking Hill. No one will take him now.
Me. Hi, it's me.
I got a next guy. Hopefully he's still there.
Your skaters are really good though, Matthew. It's
Yeah.
you can afford to wait on goalies.
He's winning games 6-3 this season. He's not going to win any of the goals.
Yes.
But
Not a single goalie.
Don't even draft a goalie.
That's how I won most of mine last year. I had just Sturkin, and if he didn't
my
play, I
next
got
guy just
nothing.
went. I was gonna get Copley. That was
Copley was the other goalie I was eyeballing.
I need a freaking starter. Like
You could grab John Gibson. He's still on the board.
Yep. He'll play. That's for
he'll
sure.
play.
He'll get those games in for you. He'll get the saves. Or if you're feeling bold, Blackwood, Merzlikins, they're both on the board.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's some guys that you could take a chance on for
I
sure.
think Montembeau would be starter in Montreal, right?
I think him and Allen are going to split it, but yeah, pretty close.
I mean, at this point, you're basically, which goalie tandem do you like?
Yeah.
Varlamov if he plays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thompson would probably be an okay one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him steal the crease from Hill this year.
Yeah, he could.
To
I'm
as
going
Matt's
Logan
on the
Thompson.
clock.
Doing it.
That's a good pick.
Doesn't matter if it was a good pick. It was a goalie. That makes sense.
Right.
Good
That's
point.
what
He'll
matters.
play.
The other goalie.
I think it'll either be one of them taking it or it's tandem too.
Yeah. Ah, that was my next pick. Lucas Raymond.
Ah,
That's a good pick.
Lindholm was the next on my board. I didn't think he was going to fall, but I was praying. A man can dream. Oh, did somebody grab Johnston?
I just did, yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good pick. You and your
love
cards,
Johnston as a player.
just because it was Devin Johnson, he's going to win the Art Ross this year, probably. With the way your draft went last year.
Not quite good enough, though. Not quite good enough.
I'm excited to see what Johnston does in the next couple of years. He's such a fun player to watch.
Yeah. Whether it's this year or next, he's going to break out in a big way.
I'm excited. He's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be a really sneaky pick.
The Ghost. All offense. The plus minus might bite you though.
Yeah.
Who picked Pat Kane?
They're placing a bet there. Holy
He's
cow.
auto drafting, I think. He keeps.
he is
Oh no,
not
he was there.
No, that was a pick.
He just left the draft. Ooh,
He's probably doing it from his phone.
Probably.
yeah. Just keeps closing the app because every time he makes a pick, he just leaves. That's risky, but
Yeah.
could pay off.
Well, he'll sign with someone. I don't know when, but
Yeah. Cam Talbot.
a bunch of my queue just went away. What the heck?
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Philip Ron.
Just got absolutely torched.
I'm gonna go with him 'cause he's probably gonna be.
Zaka.
Oh, Aaron.
Ah.
Oh,
Zaka was the next on my board.
Ekblad was the next on mine. He's only out until maybe the end of November. And he just went 187th. That's insane.
That's a good pick.
Duchesne.
Duchesne.
Yeah.
Shane's going to try to be the next Pavelski.
Yeah. Hannafin, that's good. I'm very happy with how fast this is going.
Oh, same. I thought
Me
this was
too.
going to take
Yeah.
Forever.
4 hours with how many people are in here.
Not
but
even an hour.
This is going to be probably an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
usual live stream, a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. My other league can take
Ooh.
a few notes from this.
Or
Orlov. That's another one.
That's a really good pick. That's really, really good.
Brant Clark. That's a big
Oh,
betting pick.
Big bad, but could pay
I
off.
was gonna.
That is a huge betting pick.
That.
Speaking of betting picks,
Ooh,
Forsberg.
I like it.
That's a good pick.
can Glassbones Forsberg play a full season?
You know what? If we're gonna be a bit risky here, go with Connor Brown.
There you go.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And I'm gonna get even riskier with my next pick here.
Okay.
This is a big reach.
How spicy are we talking here?
Maybe one of the spiciest so far.
Ooh, okay. I'm excited. Romanov's a
Tanner
great
Janelle.
pick.
Tanner Janelle.
Again, you spent too much time listening to me when I talk during our show because now you're just taking all of my players.
I
This is
honestly I didn't think
ridiculous.
he would go.
And now I'm going to take a defenseman.
I'm gonna shut up because there's somebody that I really want that should not be on the board.
Send me in a private. I won't. I swear to God, I won't take him. Just send me in a private message. I want to know. I can't guarantee somebody else won't, but I won't do it.
Yeah, who are you gonna send this message to? I don't trust anybody.
Ooh, that is sneaky. I like it.
Yeah. I don't know how he's still on the board.
Not on my radar, so. But I like it.
Akira Schmid, that's a really good pick.
Yep.
Oh, that's really, really good. Ooh, I missed you taking Sandine. That's Hunter.
Sandine is
Hunter.
Oh, did he take him? I wasn't even
Hunter.
looking.
No.
Oh,
Seth Jarvis was so far down the board. I didn't think anybody was going to see him. I don't know how he's still here.
he was eyeballing him.
That's upsetting. Owen Power. I like.
Even as a Buffalo fan, that is going to be hit or miss for you because you're banking on points.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", and the dude doesn't know how to use his body to throw a hit.
He plays like he's 5'10".
Yep. The only thing the 6'6" frame is good for is when people are trying to reach around him and grab the puck. He's like, no, you can't touch. You can't reach this.
Jake Sanderson, there you go. See, the only problem with Sanderson is that Shabbat and Chikrin are also playing.
Yeah.
And they're all like, all three of them are the number one guy on the team. Logan Cooley goes. There you go.
There's Cooley. I had him a couple more down on my list. I wasn't going to pick him quite yet, but
And I think he was my next pick.
oh, who took Gibson? That's risque.
That is very risque.
That's someone who needs a goaltender.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
That's
it Matt?
like that's a Matthew pick.
Wasn't I was going to. And that,
If he was there, I would have. But
Did you pick Schmid or did somebody else?
no, it was someone else.
uh,
That was another one I was thinking of.
Josh did.
What decent goalies are left on the board? I love that as soon as I sort by goaltenders, the first thing that comes up is Craig Anderson.
Mine's Jonas Johansson, which actually could be a pretty sneaky pick.
You know, you're absolutely right. Because
If I'm giving you
it
a
all
pointer,
depends
Matthew,
on if, yeah. Honestly, that might be a great pickup for you.
because he's the starting goalie for Tampa until at least December.
Yeah.
Or until they make a trade if they decide that.
That's
Johansson
true. They could trade for
solutions.
somebody tomorrow. It's really risky, but could be a huge
In which case, that whoever gets picked up. Come on. Darn it. Tom Wilson was my next one.
Never mind.
So
Matthew.
close.
Tom Wilson's a good pick.
I
Especially at
love
this
Wilson
point.
for
Holy cow.
fantasy.
I'm taking a risk on this one. I don't know.
That was my pick.
Fantilli, big pick. That could be huge money.
Yeah. I wouldn't bat not if he ended up with 60 points.
Yeah.
Ekholm's a good one. That's all defense right there. There's Bennett.
Defenseman now.
So close.
Is Max Pacioretty good to go?
I don't know. Anybody else?
I'm not
I'll let you know. Or maybe I won't.
sure.
I'll wait until your pick is done. He's not playing in training camp yet.
That's right. I got one of these.
What do I need?
A little more peripheral coverage there.
Defenseman. This is a good pick. I'm happy with this one.
What am I missing? I got 2 goalies. I got my D. I have the extra forward. Should probably gets a couple extra players up in here, eh? I'm not Canadian. I don't know why I'm saying.
You're close enough in Buffalo.
I'm South Canadian. I'm Buffalonian. It counts.
South Canada, yeah. I just got Nick Schmaltz, which I feel like is a very, very good pick at this point in the draft. Dylan Strome, that could be huge. See, the problem with 18 teams is that goaltenders there's not enough for everybody to get 2 starting goalies.
Yep. At that point, pick a starter and pick the backup so that you can constantly just run your tandem.
Right.
Pick a team, basically.
Yeah.
Which is why,
as long as you're not playing, you're fine.
which is why when Vasilevsky comes back, that's huge.
I took Luukkonen. I don't.
That's a good pick.
That's going to go 50-50. He's losing to Comrie right now.
Yeah,
I need a defenseman.
but I don't think they're going to carry 3, and he'll get claimed if they have to put him down.
They play 3. They did it last year.
Did they do it last year?
Yeah, they ran Levi, Comrie, Anderson for the last bit of it. And prior to that, they were running Anderson, Comrie, Luukkonen. They ran that from January to the end of the year.
Don't tell me that.
Took Jack Hamill. Come on.
Keep that negative attitude to yourself.
What is it?
Ryan Pulak, that's a really good pick. I like that. Probably get you 30 points. A lot of hits, a lot of blocks. Braden Schneider. They missed the E on that one. Ooh. Oh, Gabe Velarde. That's a wicked pick.
There are a lot of really good things on the board.
I'm not gonna have a goalie. My other goalie's gonna never play.
You're going to have to take Mike Smith and hope that a miracle happens.
Blackwood will probably start for San Jose. Again, it's not great because it's San Jose, but it's at least a starter.
It's true.
Run Blackwood and Kokkonen and see how many wins you get by the end of the year.
Yeah, right.
20. Scott Wedgwood is there. He won't be starting, but he'll be good in Dallas.
He'll be, whenever he does play.
Yeah.
Slavin. I am shocked he fell this far.
I took him last year, and he did nothing for me.
He's usually good for blocks. That's why
Yeah.
I figured he would go a little bit higher than this.
Yeah.
Sucker's a good pick. That's underrated. Or Matt, if you're confident in Columbus, Merzlikins is still sitting on the board.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
That's a big if.
It's an if, but again, it's a starter at least.
But he's a starter.
Ryan Graves and his really, really weird picture. He went with Merzlikins. See, people, I kind of know what I'm talking about. As I always say, I like to pretend I do.
I pretend I do, yeah. Ooh, Anton Forsberg. I didn't see he was still there. That would have been a good pick.
Ooh, Kuznetsov.
Yeah.
That's bold. I still wouldn't touch him. Not yet.
No. Jacob Vrana. I do like that. That's a risky one, but I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Burakovsky's good. I need my third goalie.
that's a good pick.
I don't like the Flyers this year, but I'm going to go with Risto.
Ristolainen's always good for hits.
And
That's
blocks.
the best part about him.
Hits and blocks. He's excellent.
Martinez is also good for blocks.
He is.
Holy cow.
What did they have him projected at? Does that say 300 something for Martinez? Whoa.
Nice.
That was a little nuts.
I don't like pure centers. I'm going to go Stevenson.
Okay. I've waited long enough, and I can finally make this.
There you go.
Spalino. Okay.
Keep rounding out this roster. Do we really only have one pick left? Each?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All
Under
right.
an hour.
Look at that.
Oh, we're under an hour. What the heck?
That is one of
2
the.
minutes.
Well, we can do a full blown review after this. Then
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can start picking apart each other's teams and say what we hate and what we like and where it all went wrong for Matt's goaltending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middlestat, big pick in my opinion. All assists, but still a big pick.
Yeah.
What do I need to round out? We got an extra goal. We got an extra forward. A couple extra forwards.
Gonna
Do I
pick
do another D?
There's so many players that I want with my last pick, but I can't decide. And I can't ask for heads or tails because there's 34 of them.
Yeah. I need to decide if I'm taking a D or if I'm going to take a forward with this last pick because I could go either way with this. What am I lacking? That's the question.
Dylan Dubé. I like that.
Couturier is listed as NA. I thought they said he was healthy.
He's healthy. Josh Norris was.
Was he really sitting all the way down there? I didn't even see him.
There's some good
I
value.
thought he got picked already.
That upsets me greatly.
That's a huge pick. That is massive.
If he stays healthy this year, that's 40 goals in the bank.
Oh, that is
That
massive.
was my next pick. Oh, we're gonna go Drouin.
Drouin was my hopefully last one. I was hoping nobody was going to pick up on it.
Yeah,
Strong.
got to get that moose head love in there.
The Druin pick is only good if he plays with McKinnon.
Yeah.
Because if he's sitting somewhere on the third line, then he's going to do his usual thing where he puts up maybe about 20 assists.
Yeah.
And just does nothing all year. So it's hit or miss. It's huge hit or miss.
Henry Thurn, I like that. Nick Backstrom too. Risky, but I like it.
Do we have face-offs as a stat?
Yeah. No?
No, not face-off.
We don't? Okay.
Killer. Couturier. Good risk. He's not on my radar. Ivan Provorov is still available.
Clifton was going to be one of mine.
Just to let you guys know.
So you're saying you don't want Provorov?
I'm not taking him. But I probably would have taken him in like the 13th round if I saw him there. I think he's going to put up a ton of points this year on Columbus.
It's gonna be an interesting one, but
Okay.
OEL.
it,
Little nostalgia there.
no, he looks
Maybe.
better. What?
He looked good.
He looked good in the preseason. I don't.
Your homer pick. I know you just love him.
Larson. He's in the East, so I don't care if he does well.
Quentin
Now I want him to
Byfield.
do well because he's on my team.
Yeah.
Chernak. He was probably going to be my last one. Evidently not.
Quentin Byfield still available is interesting because I think he's starting on the first line left wing.
I just realized I have too many. I have a lot of natural centers. Oh my God.
Do you?
Yeah, I just realized I picked too many centers that don't have wing positions.
I have 2.
Although I do got a lot of centers at our wingers too. So
Yeah. Most of my forwards are 2 positions, which that's something I prioritize. Or like, I don't know if he still is, but Callie Yarncroke was always both wings and center.
oh,
I'll take
done. 58 minutes.
That's it. Wow.
58 minutes.
Big money.
I was like at least 3 hours.
I was too. That was the most efficient snake draft ever. It's great that everybody showed up. That's honestly a big part of it.
Yeah.
Well, all right. We can now that we have so much time left that we were initially allotted to do this, let's do some breakdowns.
Sure.
Who wants to start off? Who wants to break down their roster and talk about it first?
You do.
Me?
You
Sure,
want to
why
start?
not? Why the hell not? Let's do it. Let's see if I can go back and it'll just show me my team.
Yeah, Matthew, can you bring that up on the stream?
That's what I'm trying to do here. Quit this.
Yeah, that's a great way to view it, though.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know that we could do that present mode. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. So which team are we looking at?
The gyms.
Looking at the gyms.
Yeah.
Because the gyms are such beauties.
Yeah.
Do I have anybody named Jim? I didn't even think about that. I probably should have found one.
Nope. Not even a
Jim.
James.
I have failed my team.
You don't even have JVR in there. It's embarrassing.
I know. That is embarrassing. I'm going to have to agree with you. I don't know what Scott Lawton's doing up there. I didn't pick him. But
he was your first pick, right?
yeah, definitely. I'm trying to get it to go back just a regular.
All right, so what went well for you, Jacob?
What went well? Let me tell you. I have a lot of potential goal scoring on this list, and it makes me really happy comparative to last year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a lot of shots. I'm hopefully going to get a lot of goals. Assists is probably lacking, so that's a category that I might have a little bit of a struggle in.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with my goaltending trio, assuming Aiden Hill actually starts in Vegas. I think that's going to be one of my better value picks. Skinner up top. Me personally, I'm very happy with him as my starter since I did get one of the elite ones. So considering he was still on my list, in general, I'm a very happy dude. Spencer Knight, assuming he comes back healthy and good and ready to play, I think he'll split with Bobrovsky. So that's more of a tandem play than a starting play as far as my goaltending goes.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the physicality. I got Shen. I got Kraus. I have Tuck. Evander Kane gets physical. Marcus Foligno. And then I went with Johansson for my last pick just because he's a 2C on that really good Avalanche team. So that's where I kind of made up in the assist column, which is what I was really looking at with my last couple of with my last pick there. So that's kind of my breakdown. I tried to find a good balance amongst everything, and I'm actually pretty darn happy with it.
Yeah, I really like the balance that your team has. Like, you got that really good 1-2 punch and Point and Larkin. I love the balance of your defense. Makar Riley for your offense, even Sandine, and then you got Luke Shen to get the hits and blocks.
Devin, you got anything you want to yell at me for, or what?
No, I don't actually. I mean, I think all the necessary notes have kind of already been said. I think you're definitely placing some bets in goal, especially with Knight and Aiden Hill, and even we said during the draft, Skinner. You're living in the win column on that one, so
that's the whole point of it.
There's a lot of things like that could go haywire for your team. I think that's true for pretty much every team, honestly. But there's also a lot of things that could go right. So I don't know. I think all around it's a pretty well-rounded group.
A lot of bang for my buck, I think.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to compare to their team? Because right now I feel like I'm better than all of you. So somebody humble me.
You have the best team we talked about so far. Yeah, Matthew, walk us through your draft.
Yeah, tell us how it all went horribly awesome for your goaltender.
Oh, yeah. Well, the problem is with mine is that I didn't I wasn't sure about I didn't pick goalies at the right time. That was what I was gonna pick them first, and then I'm like, wait, I'm gonna pick my offense, and then I realized all the goalies went. Yeah, and then I kept Aiden Hill and Phoenix Copley on my board, and I'm like, oh no, they're not going, so I can probably wait, and then they both went, and that's where I am.
Is
That's exactly
that kind of where you feel it went wrong.
But I like my offense. I like my top. Well, depending on where I want to play, because I got too many centermen, as I just realized now. I got they're all can put offense if I can get them all in the lineup. All the time. My D is okay. I mean, I've got if Evan Bouchard is going to be on the power play with Connor McDavid and Draisaitl and them, so he'll get a ton of points there. Keandre Miller, I really like where I got him. He can put up some points. He puts up every other category, hits, blocks, that too. So he can. Braden Schneider, I think, is going to break out this season, but he has to get some ice time, which is the issue there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like your roster. The only thing is how many natural centers that you have is probably going to bite you. But even your goaltending, like Merzlikins could have a really good year. Thompson could too. It couldn't be that bad. It also could be horrendous, but
it could be horrible.
Yeah, it could be worse for sure.
I like Zaka if he's playing because he's going to be one of the top 2 centers in Boston.
Yeah.
So
it's if he's playing with Pastrnak is the question.
Yeah.
I love all the names you have. That's
like
For sure.
Ekman Larson could be a big thing if he's because they have so many injuries in Florida.
Yeah.
Up top. So Ekman Larson's gonna get a lot of ice time at least to start.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Probably power play 1 if Montour and Ekblad are both out, right?
Yeah. So he's gonna get time to do that. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I just there are some risks that I think I'm gonna have problems with maybe. But, we will see.
I like the. I don't know if I call it a risk. I don't know exactly where he drafted him, but taking Brock Besser, I really like that because he's not bad. Everybody makes it seem like it's going to cost 5 first-round picks to dump his contract and whatnot, but like he's still a very valuable player.
Yeah, he's going to end up. Well, he's going to play on the top 6. He's going to be on the. Looks like he's going to be on the top power play unit. At least in the preseason, that's where he's been. So he's going to get a ton of opportunity. It's just. We'll see if he can do it. If he can get back to that 25-30 goal range, and he put up 4 assists last night. So,
yeah.
I think Kempe is going to be one of your best value picks.
Yeah.
I love him as a player. I love the fact that he's dual, like a what do you call it? A dual position player.
Yeah.
Being at center left wing or center right wing, does that say? Right wing, yeah.
Right wing, yeah.
So he's still underrated in a lot of ways, if you ask me. So I love that pick. He's probably my favorite one that you made.
Yeah. If I was making them, I would definitely say Bouchard. That's you stole him right in from me. So
yeah, I got Bouchard in 2 leagues now, so he better do well.
I think I genuinely think he's going to hit 70 points this year.
He could. He totally could. I like the Robertson pick.
Yes.
Yes.
Why, Devin? Tell us why.
Yeah, walk us through that, Devin.
I think.
Give me your emotional state when that pick was made.
Well, I figured he wasn't going to fall to the 3rd round this time. So.
Yeah, because if whoever's watching this doesn't remember, he didn't have a contract when we did our draft last year. So everybody was like, he could hold out for quite a while. Let's not risk taking him super high. And then Devin got him, and then you also got Ottinger super low too.
Oh yeah,
that was
one thing I do regret with my team is goaltending. I should have gone earlier with goaltending.
Now, will you be looking to make a trade? Maybe.
I Robertson off the bat.
I may have to get rid of some of these centermen.
Yeah.
So.
I'll give you Luukkonen. Apparently, he's not going to play this year.
I want to see how these goaltenders play out.
Yeah, it could work out really well for you.
No, for sure.
I really actually think Columbus is going to be better than everyone thinks. So, if there's a better defense in front of Merzlikins, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, when you have Eric Benson on a 4x4.
Yeah. So I'm going to be following Columbus pretty easy here, a lot because I got Fantilli, and he could be playing with like Lane or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably going to play on the top. I saw it was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. The game was. Lane was actually playing center, and Fantilli was playing center for who was it? It was Johnson and.
It was Marchenko, wasn't it?
Was it Marchenko?
I think so.
I thought it was somebody else. I thought Marchenko was playing on Lane's wing.
Oh, I could be wrong. I don't know.
I can't think of. I know who it is. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But they were all good until they blew it. But that's beside the point.
Yeah.
All right, whose team are we looking at next?
Devin?
Let's see what the commish has got in store.
We can look at my team. Let me get it pulled up real quick.
All right. I gotta pull up it again.
We just have to save the best for last, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course.
Oh, wrong league.
Ooh.
There's a lot of big money players at the top of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's not. Wow. No, okay, that's not your team.
No, it's not. That's not. That's
I was
not
gonna
your
say,
team.
hang
I think
on. How did you do that?
That was the greatest draft I've ever seen. Jack Hughes and Matthew Tkachuk. Who did you swindle? And what cheats did you put in for yourself as league commissioner? I will not stand for this. Was that last year?
That's the other league. That's the other league.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I went to the wrong one.
I was gonna say.
There's only 6 teams in that league, so we're all kind of stacked.
There's some tomfoolery going on that team.
Like you got Matt Tkachuk, you got Jack Hughes, like Phil McCarr.
I saw Kale McCarr in there too. I don't think you can possibly lose. You just covered every possible category with 3 players. Let me guess, you have Shesterkin on your goaltending too?
Yeah.
It's a good team.
Oh man, Ottinger and Hellebuck.
oh, absolute trash. What is this?
Go to matchups, Matthew.
Then I just here.
And then just scroll down to find Devin. He should be at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, who does Devin play first week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you play more with Cider.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
That looks a little bit more realistic. All right.
I was gonna say.
I'll cut that part of the.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
exposing Devin's cheating.
There we go. Got the right team now.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Better group. Yeah, so I feel like I have a team that should be able to put up points, right? Draisaitl, Gensel, even Troy Terry puts up good goals. I kind of like the Blake Wheeler pick, even though I know I'm the one who made it, but like I think you might have some hidden upside there with the Rangers. We'll see. Jesper Bratt, obviously, I feel like I don't know if you're into fantasy football, but the 49ers are a team where it's like if you have anyone from them, you're good. I feel like the Devils are the fantasy hockey equivalent of that this season.
Yeah.
And then even Buchnevich is a little bit underrated, I think, out there in St. Louis.
Oh, for sure.
So I think, and then you go into the defense too, right? And, it's led by Dahlin, even Gostisbehere. That's like what he does is put up points. I think points-wise, goals, assists, I feel pretty confident. Plus minus sure looks like it's going to be an issue for me. That might be one where I'm fighting all year. Oh, well.
So be
shot. Yeah, so be it. Shots might be good, might be a little boomer bust there. Let me look a little bit deeper here. Yeah, I guess the great unknown here too. Getting down a little bit getting down to the bench too is Logan Cooley and even Wyatt Johnston too. If Johnston takes a big step in his second year and Cooley is challenging for the Calder Trophy. That's we don't know what that looks like, right? We kind of only have a basis with Johnston. So shots, I'm a little worried about, but I'd like to hope that it's not something I'll be fighting. And then it looks like my physical categories, hits and blocks. I have a couple of players that'll help me, but overall, I definitely am. I've got a lot of skilled players. Let's just say. So hopefully I'm able to outscore my opponents. And then in goal, definitely made sure to get one of those one of the top tier guys in Saros.
Yeah.
We'll see how the Predators do this year, right? That's going to be huge when it comes to the win category and even, how he performs in general, right? But in general, I have faith in Saros. And then Huso, kind of a lower tier starter, but we're hoping that the Red Wings take a step this season, and if they're taking a step, he's going to be the guy in net for him. So hoping that would reflect in his stats. And then Dustin Wolf is kind of my ace in the hole here. He's been a top tier, if not the best goalie in the AHL over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Top tier goalie prospect for the Flames. I'm kind of high key. One of my bold predictions for this season would be that he pushes Markstrom for starts this year. And if he does that, there's my third goalie that I can depend on. So yeah, there's definitely some bets here, definitely some categories where I might need to make some maneuvers, but overall I feel all right with it.
And Dustin Wolf is better than Devin Levi, Jacob.
I will not stand for this blasphemy on this show.
No, but for real, I do really like Saros for your first pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not confident in Huso, and unless they trade Vladar, it's going to be tough to put Wolf in because I don't see the Flames running 3 goalies, but that has the potential to be one of the best trios in our league this year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're Tampa, do you think they make a move for Vladar or Markstrom?
I would go for Vladar.
They're not going for Markstrom. No.
That would be the craziest thing ever, though.
What picks are they making these moves? That's the real question.
What'd you say?
I was saying, with what picks is Tampa making that trade with anyway? They have what?
Yeah.
A second round pick in 2026?
Yeah. I do really like that Blake Wheeler pick too, though. That's really good. I think he's gonna have a big year because people think that he's like washed and terrible and everything, but like he can put up 60 points.
No, for sure.
So if you could have an improvement on your team, where do you think you would have made a different pick? Who would you have gone for over somebody else?
All right, well, here's where I have to admit something. The Killorn pick at the bottom there, that I just ran out of time.
Fair enough.
The computer picked it for me.
He's out 4 to 6 weeks.
I am definitely replacing him. I actually already put in a waiver claim, so to be on that one, yeah.
Who'd you claim?
Blake Coleman. We'll see if
That's a good
that
move.
goes through.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big thing that I know I'm going to be looking to address is just my physicals. Get a few more hits and blocks. Tom Wilson, I remember where he went in the draft, but he went in like a really sneaky good spot. I forget who got him to. That would have been a guy that would have been big for me. But oh well.
Well, all right. Let's jump up to Billington. Let's pick his team apart and see how proud he really is.
Oh, I am. I'm very proud. So I'm in the middle of trying to put. We must only have one IR plus slot, do we?
Yeah, 2 IR and 1 IR plus.
Okay.
What's your team?
Hickory Dickory Dock.
Oh, that, yeah.
So I've got I've got Vasilevsky on IR plus, and I'm moving Montour around. So I do have 2 empty slots right now. But I quite like what I've done with my team. So Pettersson was my first pick. I think he's going to have a monster year, ton of shots, good amount of hits and blocks for such a skilled guy. But for the hits and blocks and stuff, I got Ristolainen, who is going to get a ton of hits and blocks. I've got Tanner Jeannot, probably going to lead the league in hits. So like all those physical stats, like I kind of did a really good job balancing that, I think. And then just a lot of people that are in good positions to succeed. So not even the best players, but like I look at Connor Brown, if he's playing with McDavid and he's going to put up ridiculous numbers, same as Zach Hyman. So I got both of those Oilers wingers. Tanner Jeannot, like I said, and Brandon Hagel. they're both going to be probably in the top 6 for the Lightning, and they're going to need to outscore their problems. Bertuzzi as well, probably playing with Marner and Matthews. I think my favorite pick of the draft was Juuso Välimäki. He was my last pick. I'm a believer in the Arizona Coyotes. We've talked about this. And I think he's going to be leading the way. It's either going to be him or Sean Durzi leading the way on the blue line. I have a lot of faith in him. And then obviously for my goaltenders, I got Sorokin and Vasilevsky. So once Vasilevsky's healthy, I don't think I'm losing the goaltending category.
Might be tough. You can't rely on one goaltender the whole year. I tried that last year and it bit me.
Yeah.
No, I like to make it be your team. I think probably my favorite sneakier or lower pick of yours was Bertuzzi.
Yeah.
He dropped a little bit lower than I was expecting him to.
Yeah.
And considering the position he's going to play in and who he's going to play with, most likely, you're going to get a ton of value out of that pick.
Yeah. I'm happy with it.
I'm just mad you took him one before I was about to. I'm going to hold that over your head every single week that I continue to see him score a metric ton of points.
Yeah. The only thing, and Devin said the same thing, the only thing I might be worried about is the plus minus, but if that's my biggest issue, then I think I'm going to be all right.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I like the Chandler Stevenson pick too. He's a sneaky one that he always seems to, like, you don't think he'll do well, but he does.
He just quietly does everything. Like, he's projected for 65 points this year. That's perfect. I think he was my second last pick. That's exactly what I want.
Absolutely.
Who's your second last pick?
I think so. Oh, no, third last, because it was Nick Schmaltz. Was my
Still, that's low. That's a huge money pick.
Yeah.
Well, I love Stevenson. He's always been good. Even when he played in Washington, he was still pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I didn't even notice.
So what do I get wrong with my ribbon?
What do you got wrong with your roster? You picked Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Have you seen the dude's save percentage over the past couple of years?
He's
out of your mind.
He's gonna win the Vezina.
Okay. If he, all right, I'll say it. I'll say it now. If he wins the Vezina this year, I will forfeit all show rights to you. The show is forever yours at that point.
You should place a bet on that. You'll be a millionaire.
Yeah. Put $100 on it.
I said it before. I'll say it again. My favorite thing about your team is the Vasilevsky pick, because he's the Robertson of this year's draft, because he's a player that normally would have gone way higher, and now you've got Sorokin and Vasilevsky. It doesn't even matter that you have Luukkonen on your roster. It matters right now, but in December, January, whenever he comes back, who cares?
And I will announce that I just added Victor Olofsson to my roster.
There you go.
Again, what is wrong with you? You probably need power play points. That's always really good for.
Of course, some goals.
As he plays, he'll get you a couple of empty net goals and play 7.5 minutes a night.
As long as he's getting me those goals.
That's a valid point. I wouldn't touch him. I've made the mistake enough times.
I'll say this too, and knock on wood and everything, but a lot of your guys have injury history that you could be decimated if some of these guys stay true to form.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I mean, already Vasilevsky, but that's kind of how you got him in the first place. But,
and Montour.
Montour.
But then I've got Chikrin, I've got Connor Brown.
Even Bertuzzi's had issues staying healthy. If your team stays healthy, I like it a lot, actually. But injuries are a big thing in real hockey and in fantasy hockey.
It's very high risk.
Injuries can kill a team. So
and in a league this deep too, if you have
Oh yeah.
one like an injury to a key guy, you can't make that up. Like
Yeah.
You're done for that week at that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're praying you got the next best guy right off of waivers.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to find on Yahoo you can look at like the projected stats for all the teams, like which team is going to do best. But I can't find it.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Ooh, I'm going against Devin Levi in the first week.
Yeah, who picked him? I need to make a trade offer.
That would be Eugene.
Let's make a trade live right now.
I need to make a trade offer right now.
No, I can't find it. And I know on fantasy football on Yahoo, there's an AI that gives you a report card on your draft.
Mhm.
I got absolutely flamed for my draft.
Oh, does it? Hold on, I gotta see mine now. This will be great.
I can't find it for hockey though.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
Oh, I would absolutely love to know what it thinks of my draft choices.
I just went back to my football to try and find it, but I can't even find it here anymore.
Projected stats, opponents. It's not telling me anything about my opponents.
Oh, yeah. So if you hover over draft in fantasy football, you go down to draft grades and it has an AI write up. But I don't think that's in hockey. No.
No, it only shows draft analysis and it says like percent of play, percent drafted, all that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything staggering they want to add to this before we log off? And
As long as my team doesn't end up on Robodell Island, then I'll enjoy putting all your money in my pocket.
Oh, good.
any words from the commish?
No, let's have a good season. Off to
Early
a good start
prediction.
with that draft, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That went amazingly well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in love with that. Early prediction: who wins? Who should pick? What team?
Me.
Oh, I'd have to.
Me.
I have no idea.
If you're not betting on yourself, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's a trick question.
I'm gonna win with my good goaltending.
Matt's gonna make a deal for make a deal this century and kill all of us.
Telling you, Lukanen's available.
Look, it is available. Comrie's probably still somewhere on that board. He's better pick than Lukanen, if you ask me at this point. But we'll find out, won't we? Lots of seasons still to come.
Yeah.
So by the time everything starts, we'll get some real live looks at how this season is really going to play out.
Yeah.
But if nobody has anything else to say, I'll just say to everybody else, thanks everybody again for watching this week's episode of Fantasy Forecheck. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Writers podcast as well as our podcast on your preferred listening channel. We're on just about everything: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it, and we're there. Don't forget to leave us a comment on anything. We'll talk to you about anything and everything else fantasy throughout the year. You can also tweet at us if you have anything you want to talk about fantasy-wise or hockey-wise. You can follow me on Twitter at Strozyk7. If anybody else wants to drop theirs, go ahead.
Yeah, you can tell me how good my team is at Jacob Billington.
And then that's pretty much it for this week. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. We will see you next time.